let me grab.
So here's the thing, Johnson.
Grab my water.
We was talking on Friday, and then there was
Mhm.
some people in the chat talking on Friday that the Thursday night show, the
Oh,
late night
hey.
parlay show.
Well, hold on.
I mean,
Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
this is I got to know because I mean, what kind of party is this? Because every time I turn it around, everybody's talking about it as a shirtless party now on the late night parlay. What happened, buddy? What kind of
See what had happened was.
yeah?
No, so I don't remember exactly how it came to be. Someone said something about shirtless.
Okay,
I don't know if it was. I think it was me. I get on there and always try and mess with them.
all right,
So I'm like, man, this Tony Lane is super hot, but who's this Chip guy? Just trying to mess with them all the time.
right.
And anyways, maybe I started the shirtless thing or whatever. Like, can we do
Yeah.
the show shirtless or something? Someone was watching in the chat
Uh.
and jumped on that.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a hint. TW. That's all I'm going to say. TW.
He knows who he
Um,
is.
he knows you know who you are. And me being the good friend I am, the supporter,
Right. That's right.
solid
Yeah.
supporter of the
Yeah.
team.
That's right.
I I have admin, so
Mhm.
I'm the COO, so I
Right,
help
right.
in the studio with no shirt on, and I'm just
Ah,
in the background, like, just whatever,
posing,
chilling. Yeah,
posing.
I think I was even eating a piece of pizza too at first, right? Because I was in the middle of dinner,
Yeah.
and because I work my life away and get off anyway.
Right.
Uh, it gets a little weird, and I'm like trying to mess with them. Well, Tony bumped me in real quick,
Oh sh.
trying to get me, but I'd already sat back,
Right.
and he made a comment or something about, yeah, you didn't think, trying to catch Johnsy sleeping or something. Hey, you can try. That's all I gotta
Mm.
say. You can try. But
Mm.
you might think I'm whatever. You can say whatever, but you you can try. Tony tried. He didn't. He didn't make it. I was gonna say
Yeah.
he f around and found out, but I looked at the
Mm.
time, so I had to clean it
Mm.
up.
Mm.
Uh, and then they just brought me on, and I'm sitting there shirtless, chest tattoos, titties, and everything. And they said before they brought me in,
Right.
all the shirtless talk. They said something about if the next bet hits or whatever, we'll go shirtless.
Uh.
And I was already in the back room messing with them, like, yeah, like, come get some, right?
Yeah. Right.
My milkshakes do bring all the boys to the yard, obviously. They pulled me in. They wanted me at
Oh.
their playground.
I'm glad you cleared that up. Oof.
So I had to hit B real quick on that
Yeah.
one. That has to be a clip. But yeah, so then they took off, it was Chip shirtless and Teen Wolf Tony.
Oh, I say Team
Um,
Wolf Tony over there. Jeez,
and
my man.
yeah, it was cool for a minute.
Good times. Good
Yeah,
times.
and then I think my internet like glitched out weird, right?
I imagine that.
And um, I hopped off. Yeah, it was good
Yeah.
times. Good times.
Hey man, that's what it's about. But now I know the backstory. Now like what? Now you know the rest of the story.
Right, because hey, fun fact. Last night, Damon got hit in the chat. He's like, "Wait a minute, what the?" And then Chip said something about it, and he's like, "Okay, everybody's on the podcast and shirtless. What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah, because at the beginning of the show on Friday or last night, the same TW fella, he was like, "Is Johnson gonna have a shirt on tonight?" I was like, "That's a rando. That's a rando statement," but it all full circle to make sense now.
Right, right. Hey, who knows? Hey, we try and bring things full circle. The chat helped us out this
Yeah,
time. Um,
Because I'm not. I'll admit that late night parlay. It's a late night, and I'm in the bed probably. So I don't see much of the show.
right. I'm
I have to
fortunate
watch it on
enough
replays.
that I'm currently living on the West Coast, so it's still at a decent time for
Yeah,
me.
right.
Um, hopefully as soon as possible that changes, and I'm on the same time schedule as my fellow dudes.
Yep, yep.
Yes, this way.
Hmm. One day, buddy. One day.
One day, when I
One
get
day.
to leave the nightmare here at ReWorld.
Hmm. You got any big
Oh,
plans? You been doing anything big the weekend?
oh yeah. I'm
Uh-uh.
glad you brought it up because, as a matter of fact, by the time this show airs, I'm probably just now getting home from work, or maybe a couple hours ago. Getting home from work. Yep.
Jeez, man.
Had to go in at 1 today. And fortunately for me, I have a hernia.
Yeah.
And so I'm on light duty. So there's a corporate, like, breaker turbine guy specialist coming out to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, look, look. It just gets worse. Like we fix stuff, and the next week it's just worse.
Well,
So I work
that
at a
ain't no
power.
damn good.
Look, here it is. I don't give a shit. Whatever. Fire me,
Yeah.
please, please. If if I get caught talking about this and you don't like it, please fire me. Please make me find a job with better hours and closer to home. Please.
Right.
Anyway, so we did a bunch of stuff Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all week, and then nailed it on Thursday to bring Boiler 2 up.
Okay.
Right? In the stage of how this works, you bring the boiler up on atomized air and diesel combo. Basically, yes, we call it the gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a huge flamethrower, right? You bring that up, once it hits a certain temperature, you start dropping trash. Because we're a waste to energy. We burn trash that is made every day and turn it into energy and put it on the grid for power. You have to be on trash for so long before you can start the turbine, which is what puts the power on the grid.
No, gotcha.
I believe it's 12 hours, something like that, 10, 12 hours. So we
Mm-hmm.
were on trash for 12 hours.
It's a lot of trash.
They go to roll the turbine. They don't like whatever, didn't like what happened, tripped.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go to what's called ISOC or island mode to
Yeah.
where we're just feeding our self power. We're not touching the grid.
Uh-huh.
But for whatever reason, that part of the plant doesn't work. Ship us offline, go black pant. Everything's down. No power to the building. The only thing's on is emergency lights. That's it. Which has happened more than I'd like to admit since February. Anyway, uh, so we fought to keep up. That happened last night. So I'm driving into work this
Yeah.
morning, and I get to this certain spot, and I can see the plant, and I see steam, and I'm like, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I get close enough to where I can like see the plant, and I see where the steam's coming from, and I go,
It's not a turbine.
"Are you effing kidding me?" And then I pull in, and it just gets worse.
Oh, Lord.
And you know what? I'm gonna give a quick shout out, real quick, to my coworker. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious, dude.
Yeah.
Because this is exactly how he put it. He goes, we were sitting there, and he goes, "Hey, this is on Friday.
Mm.
Like a few hours before I was getting off.
Right.
And he's all, hey, what time do you need to be home to make your fucking podcast?
That's what I'm talking about.
And I go, if you let me, if you let me go at 5, I can make it. But I got a jam. And he goes, so 4:30, like that's good, and you can get. And I go, 4:30 would be incredible.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
he goes, all right. He's all, you can leave at 4:30.
Hell yeah.
And I go, damn, dude, all right. So then we talk about some other stuff. Right, I had to come in today.
Hmm.
And I was like, look, I'll come in late. I'll be the one to stay because I'm not on call, and it'd be screwed to give the guy in the middle of the day to come in for this guy. And then what if he gets called in? Like he gets home 2 hours later and something happens, he gets called in.
Right.
Like that would just suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, I'll do it, right? Especially
Yeah.
since you just said I could go home. Like I'll
Yeah.
bite the bullet.
That's solid.
Um. Anyway, so I'm like, we finish up a few things, and I walk over to where he's at. I'm like, hey man, taking off 4:10. Uh, I did this, and this. So like when you guys go to sit down back at this motor we were putting in, like this is all you got to do. Like I prepped everything I possibly could for him, and he's all right, cool, cool, cool. And I was like, hey man, he's all. I mean, I already said thank you and all that, but I was like,
Yeah.
I just want you to know, man, I really appreciate it. He goes, this is the coolest thing I've ever been in, like one of the coolest statements, besides all like the kudos from my wife and blah blah blah.
Right.
Right. And I didn't mean blah 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 like to minimize those. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
he goes, he's all. I learned a long time ago, and I'm not going to be someone to hinder themselves from doing better.
There you go.
Like this dude, I don't even know if he's seen a show, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand in your way of having a better life.
There you go. Hey.
Believes
Appreciate
in
you.
the dude network, folks.
That's
Hey,
right. Appreciate
Leon
that.
Gallegos, you're the effing man, brother.
There it is. For sure. Yeah, well, maybe, hopefully one day all that's over and said and done for you.
All right. And I just I get like irritated. I mean,
Yeah.
I've messaged you guys and been like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, this is the effing deal, f this place,
Mm-hmm.
and Damon is the worst one to talk to because the first thing he always says to me, he's all, nah, screw that, walk out, bro. It's like I'm almost already thinking that before I text these
Yeah.
guys. He knows,
Yeah.
he's
Yep. Go ahead. We done told you to quit
son of
42 times
a
already.
probably double that.
Hey,
But here it is. I just keep socking money away to
that's
move the F away, live a
yeah,
better
that's an
life.
important thing, man,
So
for sure. It's all working out. There's a rhyme and
anyway,
reason for everything, man.
that ends today's entry in Johnsy's diary. Now let's get on with the show.
Yeah. so, so we will since we, since we had to put off a little topic that was brought
Oh
up Friday
yes,
night.
thank you. I was trying to remember. Yes,
So
let's go.
something was brought up in the comment section,
Our good
and
buddy Beard Laws, shout
yeah,
out.
from Beer Loss. Yep, yep. And you wanted to hold it off until tonight.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you get it. Beer Laws brought up the Hawk 2 girl.
The hot. You got to spit on that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe she was feeling herself. Maybe she just stepped out of the bar or club.
Right.
And when I say maybe, I
Pretty
say
sure.
maybe the same way the Men's Warehouse guy says, I guarantee it.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Uh, that's who she is forever.
Forever, ever.
Forever, ever?
Ever, ever.
Forever, ever, ever.
Yeah.
And wow, look, this is the Dudette Network. Shout out to all the Hawk 2 girls, 100%. But we also respect our ladies here. We're also fathers here.
Right.
we are also fathers here.
That's right.
One of us is also a papa, grandpa, and I mean, how you gonna feel, Damon? That's
Mm,
your baby girl.
yeah, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, that's my girl right there. That's I love her. That's my girl.
So,
I'm-
so, we, I mean, I know your family, right?
yeah,
So, let's just say you did have a daughter, right?
yeah.
And her older brother comes in and goes, Dad, you're not going to believe this. Look at this. And shows you that video.
Oh, we we having a long chat. We having a long chat.
Look, man, I have like, I have like mini strokes and heart attacks like frequently at night
Mm,
thinking about like, oh, what if this happens to my grandbabies?
right.
Like, and I'll be sitting there watching my favorite show. Everybody knows Star Trek, and if you don't like it,
Mm,
suck it because it's the best show ever.
ooh,
I, I said what I
wow.
said.
Violence.
I said what I said.
You woke up and chose violence today.
I chose massive. I'm talking. We're talking genocide violence on that one. I will die on that hill, murdering innocents.
Mm,
But and I just like ADHD kicks in for a second and just filters like 15,000 thoughts through my head
mm,
and in like 20 seconds. And the one my brain goes, this is the one you should really ponder on. Is some outlandish thing that could happen or whatever, right? Because the world we live in is scary these days, folks. It's
it's
scary for
true.
fucking adults. I don't care what you say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh, and I have mini strokes when that happens. Like literally, my blood.
Mm,
If you took my blood pressure at that point, they would admit me in the hospital because I'm just like, what would I do? I would have to murder like 15 people. Like blah, blah, blah. I go through all these scenarios because I'm a dude and I'm ADHD, and that's what we have to live with. Shout
right.
out to my wife for putting up with this.
There you
Uh, but I'm telling you right now,
go.
one of them comes home or someone shows me a Hawk Tuah video and there will be like a Waco situation because they will be coming to free her from captivity.
Oh shoot.
Because you ain't stepping out into this place no mo. We
Mm.
going to church. You getting saged. You're going to a sweat lodge. We're doing it all. We're flying to go to the ashrams in India. We're going to a
Yeah.
Buddhist everywhere. We're going everywhere.
But so you know they're on the hunt for her right now, right? And they can't. Nobody can find her.
Oh, I'm sure everybody wants an interview with her and
Well,
everything.
the thing is that's what they're looking at. They're like, who is this girl? La la la.
Dude,
And like she deleted all her socials.
because she probably was like, good Lord, did I really say that?
Probably.
And
The next morning was probably rough.
here's the thing, dude. You know what? You heard it here first, and I give zero F's about it. Everybody using that in their videos, shame on you, especially if you got kids. And 100,000% if you got a daughter and you use that in your video, shame on you.
Mm. Hmm.
Now, yes, I'm a dude. Do we appreciate a good hawk tour? What
Nope.
do you think we look forward to? I mean, yeah, I don't want to spit on. I know, yeah, but
Because when you say hawk, that you bringing up
yeah,
loogies, bro.
right.
No.
Look. But we know what she was getting at, and do
Right.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that? What the? Do you think our birthdays and Father's Day we look forward to those the most? But I'm hitting B on that one. I should have hit B
Uh,
1,000 times already, but
yeah.
um,
Yeah. I
yeah.
was gonna have fun with
And
this one.
I've said it before. Shout out to it's a dying breed. It's a dying breed. However, however, on the global scale that has reached at this
Oh
point,
God. Yeah.
No one wants that. No
Mm-mm.
one wants that.
Mm-mm.
Look, and I am not, this is no judgment comment, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, strippers, prostitutes, whatever, they don't want that kind of publicity.
Right.
So you think, you know,
Oh, it's a common word now because hell, we was in the
it's
movie
probably in the dictionary. The
we was in the,
newest,
yeah, we was in the movie theaters Thursday night, and dang, as a screen expanded for the movie to come on, somebody in the background hollered "Hawk 2." I'm like, "Jeez, man!" Like it's a common word now.
and I do have to bring this point up also. Everything I just said about that, that's where my heart is, that's where my head is, that is where every fiber of my being lies in that.
Hmm.
Is it funny? Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm fucked up too, okay?
yeah,
Whatever.
absolutely, yeah.
Um, but I I really, really, really did immediately start thinking about it as like a dad and grandpa, right?
Right.
Like, oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, like the first time was like funny, but then like you said, you really start realizing it.
And am I that old? Am I that old now?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like we said the other night or last night. That we're the generation we from is different generation. So
Right.
we are the old people.
What's funny, dude, what's funny is on a daily we're content creators here.
Mm.
And like every time I talk to my mom about something, with the podcast or content or whatever, she always says, I'm not joking, like literally every time she goes, I'm just so glad when you grew up, cameras weren't the way they are now because of the stuff I was doing.
Right.
But bro, we were doing Jackass shit before Jackass was huge. Like that,
I
we're
got
the generation.
you.
Like we were hurting ourselves. We were blowing stuff up, pulling the stupidest, craziest pranks on our friend,
Yeah.
all
Right.
kinds of crazy stuff. My mom says I was the same amount of difficulty or more to raise that on my own separately than two daughters and an autistic brother. And
Gee, man.
I fully believe that. I
Yeah.
was wild, bro.
Yeah.
Wild. I just I and I still have the same motto. I'm a little slowed down now, we're getting older. Got a little
Mm-hmm.
arthritis, a little
Yeah.
slow motion, but I'm a firm believer in experience, experience, experience.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely took that a little too far when I was younger, but experience, experience, experience. However, there are times when I hear that from my mother's mouth and I go, and I'll remember something she probably doesn't know about, guaranteed.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, you're spot on, Mom. I'm really glad there wasn't cameras like that. I mean, I had a MySpace, bro.
Well, I
And
got
there are pictures that were posted on MySpace. And I know MySpace is completely different from what it was back in the day. But as they say, once it's on the internet, it's out there forever.
mm.
Homie, you want to talk about incriminating evidence?
Uh-oh.
Like, hey, I'll talk about it. Statute of limitations is up a long time ago. I'm an old
That's right.
ass man.
Yeah.
But there there were felonies
Ooh.
committed.
Ooh.
I mean, active participation in like tons of misdemeanors and for sure a few probably
Mm.
felonies on my MySpace. We
Mm.
had no idea what that was.
No.
Tom opened us up to a completely different world.
True. Old Tom.
We had no idea, you know, we were brand new. We shared everything with all of our friends. We did it all together. So why
Mm,
wouldn't you just share it with these friends that you have on the internet now?
this is true.
And that's why Johnson's on several lists.
Well, we're gonna get you expunged off of them one day.
I'm halfway there, bro. I'm
Yeah, that's
halfway
what.
there.
Yeah,
Basically, all my, if you got a fresh conspiracy theory, I'll pay you for it because all mine came true.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty. It's
I
pretty.
say
Pretty.
I say that jokingly, but
No, he's not. He's not.
I'm just saying, Damon fact checks me live on show. You don't think he fact checks me in the private chats either?
Shit, I've learned a
Yeah.
lot. I've learned a lot.
So I don't know everything, and whatever. But I'd stake for sure my next 6 months of paychecks, and since I work like a slave, that's a high number. Uh, that a good 70 to 80% of everything that I've told these fools is 100% true.
Yeah. Yep. D, like he always says, do your own research. And
Please
when you think you found the answer,
keep
dig some
going.
more. And when you think you
Because
found some more,
look,
dig some more.
we've talked about it on here before, so I'll just bring this up. I mean, we're probably in the chat with you, so how many of you actually think we fucking landed on the moon?
Dude, why do you read my mind? Because I was gonna say the biggest damn smoke and mirrors show is NASA.
You want to know the greatest thing? Look, so, and what's their symbol? Like this weird, like cursive T looking thing, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So put NASA with a T in it. What's that spell?
I ain't good with that. Sure. With a
Is that
T in
you,
it.
Satan? Oh, sorry. I
Oh,
thought you were someone
okay. Yeah,
else.
yeah, there we go. Yeah, true. You got to rearrange the letters.
I'm just saying. They always tell you before they do it. They always tell you. They always, dude. And hey, I got receipts on that also.
Yeah.
Receipts on that also. Hey, you know what? Next Saturday we're gonna pull up a picture. I'll make sure of it, and it'll be a receipt for what I just said.
Mm.
And it's gonna. I bet. You know what? I do have to apologize to my people though. I sent some pretty rough stuff in the group chats last couple days. Like, everybody's seen The Matrix, and Morpheus
Right.
goes, "Hey, you want the red pill or the blue pill, right?"
Mm.
Well, I was taking the red pill and shoving my fist not down their throats, all the way to their stomach, and making sure they took it this week.
Hey, it shook a couple people.
Oh, I know it did. And I got, after some of them were sent, I got to be like, hey, you need to tone down a little because certain people have done certain things or
Hmm.
believed a certain way, been manipulated, whatever, however you want to slice it. And I just got to remember that this is my family. I love these people. Time and place, Brandon. Time and
Right.
place. Because
Yeah.
I'll get on, dude. I'll get on a trail and just be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna stir up some shit. Boop, 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 boop.
That's like a lot of them. I'll send just you personally.
Right. And I need to start doing that.
Cause, cause
And
that
that's
one, cause
that's why.
that one person was worried they was going to be on the same list you were on.
Right, right. And you know what? That unfortunately, folks, no regrets.
Guilty by association.
Yeah. When I, because I know exactly what he's talking about. The one I brought up is like scratching. It's not even this. It's not even the tip of the iceberg. It's something like Titanic. So if you're getting nervous there, buddy, you probably just want to cut ties with me altogether because yeah, I don't know what to say.
That's what that's why I tried to soothe it over. I was like, hey, that's just a tip. That's just a start.
Right? What did I say?
That's
I was like, bro, we're in elementary school. Wait
yeah,
till we
that's what
get
yeah,
to junior high and high school material.
that's it. Yeah, 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 that's baby stuff right there.
Oh, and like,
Yeah, we,
look. Here's the deal. Like, I say comfortably 70 to 80%. Like I got no issue talking about because I can pretty much guarantee it's true. Like, dude, I told as soon as the news broke, I told everybody I knew that he did not kill himself. Everybody, and I ran with that for probably like close to a year.
talking
Like
about the one, talking
every
about the one that
post,
smelled like Teen Spirit. That guy.
I'm talking about the one who was in 24-hour lockdown and
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
who's
I
friends
thought we
of
was going
the
way back.
who's friends of the C word
Yeah.
and
No, yeah. We're good. Yeah,
where they have those Diddy parties and shit.
that's right.
Oh,
Yep,
Nickelodeon.
yep. That
Uh, I mean, forever, forever,
yeah,
forever. And then guess what? His madam gets arrested, and we still know nothing. We still know nothing in mainstream, but literally every name on all the lists is out there.
yep,
Every one of them.
yep.
I've seen them over and over again for years now. And
Yep.
I, you know,
Yep.
wait till we get to the junior high and high school content, folks.
Because I was gonna say there's somebody on there that's he's a chef and a lot of people follow him on social
Unfortunate,
media.
right? And
And
the the biggest problem with a lot of this is, and why most people don't believe us, and why it's so slow rolling out, is because if you literally received all this information at once, there's a lot of people that I would kill themselves. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what would happen. It would
there's no
be,
telling.
you know. I mean, how did you feel when you started finding out things slowly?
Yeah,
You're like, what the?
exactly.
I mean, you have to understand. You have to understand. When 9/11 happened, I was like talking to recruiters,
Mm-hmm.
like, put me in this.
I
Like,
got
you
you.
come to my house, like, no. And then, I don't know how to, I don't know how to say this perfectly because I respect every serviceman, former and present and future, period.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, for
Right.
me,
Okay.
I fortunately, before anything was permanent or sunk its teeth in, found out some truths and was able to be like, mm, okay, maybe not. And I mean, we've seen how stuff has played out since. So,
Mm.
I mean, a generation of veterans were betrayed. That happened.
Mm-hmm.
That happened. So, you didn't hear that one here first, folks. Unfortunately. Well, fortunately, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, it's we're in a horrible situation, If everybody could know, and look, I don't know. No, no, no. I have no video proof. I have no documents. No nothing. No firsthand nothing. Right? Just
Yeah.
a ton of research over several years and matching it up with what they tell you on the news and everything like that. And then you can go back and fact check me in movies, TV shows. Dude, we
Hmm.
talk about receipts a lot. I promise you, I have more receipts about this than I have receipts about anything. And I have a 4 terabyte hard drive with receipts. So,
That's the one they're looking for.
hey, come find me.
That's
You
the
already
one they're
know where
looking.
I am.
That's why I said they
You
know where
already
you
know
at.
where I am.
Yeah, that's not hard to find.
Right.
The Google car just come by the other day, and you were standing in the front yard.
Oh, we're just mapping, or are you?
Right.
Whatever. And all that kind of stuff. Like, dude, that's the thing is I'm crazy, but Snowden literally proved it years ago.
Hmm.
He showed you that the NSA and everybody was spying on everybody for trigger words. But then
Hmm.
they're like, oh, we only start monitoring when there's a certain amount of trigger words in a certain amount of time, because then there's only one way you could be doing that is if you're talking about a certain, a terrorist thing, assassination, blah blah blah.
Right.
And he literally proved that that was absolutely a lie. They made a movie about it. Like, they always have to tell you what they're doing.
True. True.
Hey, The Big Bang Theory, one of my absolute favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
Still,
Okay. Okay.
even with everything I know, I still
Yeah.
love that show.
Right.
If you pay close enough attention, there are several times on all the whiteboards that they do all these crazy physics, math, and blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
where
Okay.
there's the most random stuff posted or
I ain't
written
never
in
paid.
there.
I ain't never paid no attention.
Dude, I can literally pull up a picture, right? Receipts. I'm telling you. Fucking receipts, baby. Fucking receipts. Let's go. Where are we at? I don't know if I should post this, dude.
Yeah. Whatever. Let's not. I can't. You can't see it.
That's Penny. Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory.
You're right.
Well, it's alright if it's blurry.
Yeah, you can't read it.
DNA tracing equals PCR. That's all I'm going to say. They always have to tell you.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Things that make you go, hmm.
And I'm just saying, like, dude, if you really start doing research, dude, I mean, I literally, okay, foodie thing, we're foodies here. Have you seen them 3D printing meat yet? Have you seen those videos?
No.
Dude, this is not like back channel conspiracy theory groups, none of
Yeah,
that
right.
bullshit.
Yeah.
This is just on social media.
No.
Yes, my friend. And it's protein and this and that, whatever, blah 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 strands that they're printing. So it's the same thing. Huh. Hey, not today, Satan. In the
What
words of
the?
Ace Ventura. Am I
What?
am I wrong? Am I
What?
wrong?
No. What the devil? No. From lab grown stem cells using 3D printing products.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Well,
You think I'm fucking around, folks? Pull it up.
there's a lot of it, but Right, it's there. The future of your state. Dang, it's been going on since 2018, according to this.
Or are they just starting to tell you about it?
Right. Mm. Yeah. It's all over, man. It's all over there.
Listen to me. I don't want anything lab grown. I don't want cloned meat. I don't want laser printed meat. I want the cow that grew up in the pasture
That's right.
eating grass and farting methane to create fucking global warming. Whatever, dude. Just like how they
Yeah.
want us to eat cricket flour because it helps with climate
Bro, don't bring that
change.
cricket flower back up again.
Hey, guys, look, that's what I'm saying.
Don't bring that up again.
There was a world leader that once said, you will eat bugs and be happy.
Mm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, this
Mm.
is probably like the most blacklisted show yet.
Yeah. If you're seeing the show, we decided it was a good thing to just go ahead and post it. So
Oh boy. I wonder what Boss Man's going to think about this one.
I'm sure he's not going to take another day off after this show.
Hey,
Yeah.
the boss is away. The boys will play.
Johnson gets free reign. Oh gosh,
I
man.
do just want to point out one thing one more time
Yeah.
and say that every time I brought something up, Damon has instantly fact checked me, and maybe the specific details I had,
Yeah. Right.
mixed up or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Yeah. It's close.
But I've been basically dead on.
Yeah.
So
Just like last night with the whole Winnie the Pooh deal.
again,
Mm-hmm.
just stacking up receipts, baby. Fun fact about that, yeah. Winnie the Pooh,
Yeah.
clowned. Hey, got called out by a Canadian. Got called out by a Canadian. Shut him up real quick.
Yeah, because he was saying no way, no way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was.
Facts, bud. Only spit the truth.
Yeah.
We got
So
a
you gonna
commercial
try,
for
you got
tonight.
yeah you gonna try to cook anything for the weekend's over? I know I'm a cook.
I may go in. I'm now that you actually say that, and I'm thinking about it. I might go in and get
Ooh, got
I got a big old pork butt
it.
that
Oh,
I
there
carved
you
out of the pig myself, and
go.
it's sitting
Nice.
on the top shelf of the freezer, one of the freezers right out here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I open the freezer, grab something else, and I look at it and be like, soon,
That's
baby girl, soon, baby
yeah.
girl.
That's gonna
And
be that's gonna be a good cook.
but I can put it on in the morning on the pellet grill,
Yeah.
control the temperature from anywhere.
There you
So if I get hung up at work a little longer, turn it down and wake up on Sunday and make it. Whatever. You
go.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a little long, but
I was gonna
we'll
say
see.
that's a little long for Sunday.
But you know what? Put it on in the morning. Uh, well, actually, if I put it on in the morning and I crank the temp up, really, no matter what time I get off, because I can adjust it as needed while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
Today, while I
Right.
was at work today, I
Yeah.
maybe did this. Shit. I'm sure I'll cook something.
Yeah, I know. I meant to run by the store when I seen the sign said whole ribeyes were $7.99 a pound. Yeah, I meant to run by there. I forgot it until just now. That's tomorrow's mission or today's mission. I done scored two probably. Yeah, bought two of them.
That
Screw it.
was a good move. That was a good move.
For that cheap, you got to take it, man.
Are
Depending
they
on what they look like.
bone
So
in?
I don't know. I probably
Oh,
boneless. They're probably boneless. If I had to
okay.
guess, I know the last time I looked at them at the chef store, they just looked terrible, and I was like, I'm not spending this money on this. You know, if I want it,
Right.
I want something. You
Right.
know, I want the nice ones.
And just remember the last thing we brought up. Be careful what you're buying. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, true.
Might be just 3D printed meat.
It might be. It might be. we we
that
gonna
just
we gonna throw it over fire and see what happens.
that terrifies me.
Yeah, that's it's
I
scary.
mean, hey, so there was a creator that put out a thing that they went to a restaurant, they ordered this wagyu, and they like broke it down how it wasn't really wagyu, how they inject fat, right?
Okay.
Absolutely believe that happens too.
Hmm.
But or was it printed meat?
Yeah, it's a good possibility. It's a good possibility.
Like, I don't know, man. Why is all this stuff happening?
Yeah.
What is this?
Who knows, man?
We have plenty of food on this earth. We don't need to print it.
No. Nope.
I just don't get it. Have you ever seen fake, like when imitation crab? Have you ever seen how that's made?
Yep. It's actually a fish.
Right. And they just like grind it all up into this paste, paint it on this
Mm.
thing, and then they paint a red stripe on it
Yep.
and mix it all up.
Right.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember what pollock or something maybe fish.
Yeah, that's what they say it is.
Right.
But I've seen 3D printers printing meat.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
I don't trust anything you say anymore.
um,
Well, we know it ain't bluegill because it'd be better tasting.
yeah, no.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no. Shamiri. S U
oh yeah, that's right.
S
Yeah,
U
yeah, yeah,
R I M I.
yeah. Yep, that's right.
It's been
Which,
deboned and minced into a paste. I mean,
I had pasty fish one time out of a can,
oh, that is. Hold on. Did this
and
say?
wasn't a good experience. I actually threw up in my garden live on camera.
Okay, so yeah, that is true too. So yeah, the preferred whitefish of it is Alaskan pollock.
So
So
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would feel safer eating another fillet of surströmming out of the can than eating fake crab.
ooh,
Because you say that it's fresh caught pollock
uh,
painted. That's what you say.
right.
But again, I've also seen 3D printed meat.
Some things you can't unsee.
Damn it! Look, I come over and I'm like, hey, you know, or I tell you, pretend we didn't meet up in September yet, right?
Yeah,
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 6'7". I'm
yeah,
6'7", blah blah blah. And then you see me like, dude, you're like an inch taller than me. Shut the hell up.
right.
Like, what? Are you gonna trust what I say after that? No.
No,
And that's just me lying about something stupid about my height.
right. Mm-hmm.
This is your food that you're intaking into your body, which has an insane amount to do with your health. Which your health is then taken care of by what? The pharmaceutical company. There's another nugget for you. Go down that rabbit hole, and if you think you hit the bottom, dear God, please keep going.
But
I just don't know what to say anymore. Hey, how about a commercial break? And then we'll wrap this baby up.
Uh, yeah,
What? What? Or I could just start singing.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
today is gonna be a good day. And today was such a good day. And I hope tomorrow is a good day.
Oh, it will be. It will
Here
be.
on the Dude Network.
Uh huh.
Hey, speaking of that, we do need to come up with a theme song. And I think we should do it like,
Yes.
look, now that I have this new laptop, we have a little bit more possibilities at our fingertips. But again, I can't guarantee my time, and you know this.
That's
So,
right. Yeah.
but I think we need to have it like some 90s like sitcom show theme music.
Mm.
Like like the ones we grew up with. I don't even want to say the names cuz we know like Full House, stuff like that. Family
He's like,
Matters like
he's like, I don't want to say
you
his name.
know here at the Dude Network, we're coming at you live. Some like that was terrible. I apologize,
Yeah,
everybody.
that was.
I
Yeah.
really apologize for that. But
Yeah, we don't even need a
everybody,
commercial. We don't even need
everybody,
a commercial break after that.
everybody gets what I'm getting at, though.
Yeah. No.
I
Yeah.
feel like I guess I hope. I
Yeah.
hope. I hope I didn't just make a fool out of myself for no reason. I hope everybody gets the point.
No.
And if I did, you know what? Hey, for the gram, baby, for the gram.
Mm-mm.
I should say for the pod. For the
Yeah, it is for the
pod, baby.
pod.
For the
For the pod.
pod.
Yeah. I don't. I don't have a commercial suitable for tonight.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
Yeah. So I
We
say I
don't
don't
really
think.
need one. We'll just kick it off for
Yeah,
another
we
few
just.
minutes and wrap it up.
Yeah,
What are you
we
going to
could.
cook this weekend then?
I really don't know. I may end up cooking some of that steak,
Right. Are you so did
but
you leave them whole or did you cut them
no,
down?
I cut them into steaks.
Okay.
But the bigger thing is though is I need to run to the local meat market, scoop me a couple of them bags of meathead charcoal up.
Bingo. Available now in South
Yep, yep, yep.
Carolina.
Cause I have ran through some meathead since getting that
Why
Santa
is
Maria,
that, Damon?
since
What's
getting
that?
that old Santa Maria out there. Just
Hey, so those steaks were off that Santa Maria, weren't they?
oh yeah, everything has been everything. I was gonna say I
Oh, oh, you know what? Oh, should I save that for Sunday? Well, I don't know what Sunday's gonna bring.
yeah, you know, tell.
We got some stuff coming to us.
Yes, yes, we do.
I'm I think I'm gonna do a pork beef mixture. And by pork beef, I think I'm gonna take one of the tri tips out of the bag I bought,
Yeah.
grind it up, and then take like a little chunk of the loin or something
Mm.
and grind it up. And that's what I'm gonna start using as my sausage base.
Since you just brought that up, wait, I may do some of that too. I may take a few of them ribeyes and grind them up since I
Oh,
finally got my grinder.
you had to one up me, huh?
Yeah, well, no, you triggered me, man. You triggered it because I bought a grinder like 2 weeks ago and it ain't even been out the box yet.
Stop it, dude.
Not a full size grinder, but the one that hooks to the KitchenAid.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah. So yeah, I bought one
Dude.
like 2 weeks ago, and it ain't never cranked it up
Oh
yet
my god, dude.
because I was
You
tired of buying ground chicken for $5 a pound, where you can get a whole pack of dang chicken for $5 more.
right.
So, and I'll grind it myself.
bro. And here's the deal: use boneless, skinless thighs because of the fat content, right?
Yep.
I did breasts,
Mm-hmm.
and I had pork. I have pork fat in the freezer because
Right.
I butcher pigs. Uh, but dude, chicken breast with some pork fat is that all those like chicken patties I made for
Yeah.
those MST parm sandwiches and those nuggets. That was
Mm-hmm.
all breast with pork fat.
Nice.
Oh my lord! But
Heck yeah.
I've made sausage for I don't know what 9 or 10 years now. I've been doing that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, Before that, when we raised pigs, we had it made. We had a guy come out, take it, dispatch it, and then take it to a butcher.
Right.
But we I've never done a beef sausage.
Huh. Have you done it yet?
No, no, I've never made a beef sausage yet.
I just wanted to take that and grind it and make a burger or ground beef out of it to make burgers. So you
Oh,
got like
you haven't done that yet?
no, like ribeye burgers. Yeah, no.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know how often you and I cook briskets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, you do pork butts all the time.
Yep.
You ever want sausage, bro? Pork butts on their own are like the exact ratio of meat to fat. You want a 70-30. That is literally, you can
Yeah.
do like 80-20, but 70-30 is the bee's knees.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
70% protein, 30% fat.
It's funny you say that because the last time I went to the local supermarket to get a bunch of pork butts, that's what the
Uh-huh.
guy asked me because I think I got like 10 of them. He's like,
Uh-huh.
"What are you doing? You fixing to make sausage?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm about to cook them and make some money."
Dude, do
So,
not sleep on making sausage. Now, I have tried stuffing sausage once,
hmm
and it was on my buddy's huge Hobart industrial meat grinder,
yeah,
and could not get it.
really,
Could not get it. Now with the KitchenAid with speeds, I haven't stuffed it yet. I just always make ground, you know,
yeah,
and
okay,
put them in patties or sauces or whatever,
I got you.
depending on the sausage, obviously.
Yeah, like I
But
said,
then
I
when you have
want.
ground, like if you do breakfast sausage, you
Mm-hmm.
can mold them up in patties, have patties,
Right.
or you just throw a handful in, make biscuits and gravy. Done. Throw it in an omelet. It's already ground up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah, that's my next adventure. I want to start grinding more stuff.
and I
So
mean, at least out here, um, at least lately, I've been seeing the brisket prices.
yeah,
That's cheaper than ground beef.
really.
And so grinding up a brisket,
Yeah, I hadn't priced them out here. Well, I mean, I know what they're running, but I don't know how big they are.
you know what I mean? Like, there's ways to Prince of Pours it up in here. We're giving you,
Sure,
you know.
that's what I say. I just you spend too much to have a processed already. Which I mean, I know what you're paying for. You paying for that guy who had to go through the grind process and all that too. You got to
And
pay somebody.
I'm definitely not trying to take away from their
No,
money.
I mean,
I don't
I
mean it
get,
like that.
yeah, I get that part. It's just at the same time, it goes back. You know what you're putting in it too.
Bingo,
So
bingo.
you can go ahead and pre-season it while you grinding it.
Done. That's how we mix our sausage.
Yeah.
We literally run it through the grinder, and we separate it out by weight in bowls, depending on how much Italian, how much breakfast, and how
Mm-hmm.
much ground we just want. And then season it, run it through again. Or my buddy has a sausage mixer now, so
Oh, nice.
oh, dude, yeah. He every year he buys some new ridiculous contraption.
Yeah.
Like he got a commercial vacuum sealer, like one of those, like it's like 25, 5 grand. I don't know what it is. It's
Mm-hmm.
like one of those big ass ones where you can put like four things at once. $500.
Jeez. And if you're gonna
Like
use it, you can get your
he
money
just
right
gets
up.
these insane deals on these insane industrial kitchen things,
Yeah.
and so every year we go out to the
Not
Matanza.
well. You on your own because I drink all my water and everything I've got sitting in there.
Uh, and yeah, it's like a foodie playground. Plus, I love butchering. I love
Right.
butchering. Like
Yeah.
when I go out there, that's what I do. I stand at the butchering table all day long. Another half a pig gets put on the table, and I say, "Whose is this?" Look at them and say, "What do you want?" And then I just get to slicing and dicing, dude. It
Heck yeah.
is the shiznit.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah. We used to do our own venison like that, so
right, right.
it was the same way. We just never grind it. We just always have chunks and stuff like that, and whole pieces.
Like yeah, like most of the time, no one's saving ribs off of
No,
here, so you
no,
just strip in between it,
yeah,
and you got slice it real thin. You got freaking like stir fry meat,
mm,
you know stew meat, whatever.
that's what we should have done one time. Just kept a whole rack of ribs and just tried to grill the ribs just for the heck of it.
Well, see, but so
There ain't
like
much
even
meat on them though.
when I butcher, I
Yeah,
take the entire flap of belly.
uh huh,
So basically, up to where the loin starts on the
right,
side right here,
yep,
all the way down to center.
okay,
Right. So when I get down to my ribs, where I would cut out the different baby backs. I don't cut
mm-hmm,
out baby backs because I pull out my whole loin.
right,
Unless I've done a couple pork rib roasts, which is the loin
mm-hmm,
attached to a little bit of ribs. But when I get down to my ribs, they look like beef back ribs. They
mm,
don't look like spare ribs or anything because I already took all that meat off to have more bacon
there
or
you go,
pork
okay,
belly.
right, right,
So that's one of the things we ask. Like, hey, you want bacon or do you want ribs? Well, I want both. Okay, well, then you're gonna have this much bacon or belly,
mm,
and then you'd have ribs. And they're like, well, I want, but like, there's a video on me online holding a huge fat piece of pork belly,
mm,
and that's what you can have, or you can have some of that and ribs. And
okay,
most of the time, unless you're in other areas, I'm not I'm not like a rib guy. Yes, do I like ribs? Of course I do. I'm fucking
yeah,
fat. I love ribs. Um, am I a guy who cooks ribs often? Definitely not. So if I'm taking as much meat off this animal that I can, I cure my own bacon and I
right,
smoke pork belly. So what do I want? I'll go
yeah.
down when ribs are on sale. I'll buy a couple of racks. You know what I mean?
I need to do some more.
Ribs. You need
Yes.
some of those Santa Maria ones.
Oh yes, yes. And matter of fact, I just got some more of that magic reel from Uncle
Oh yeah,
Steve.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, I had to get me some more
yeah.
because it's magic.
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, it's magic. You know.
Every damn show.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks
I
for
was gonna say,
listening.
hey, this food conversation might just ease on
Might
into
trickle
tomorrow
over. You
night.
never know. Right. Stick around. You never know what's going on. Folks, 4 nights a week.
That's right.
4 nights a week. Thursday, late night parlay with our freaking amazing buddy that we just had on with us, part of the Dude Network, Chip from Three Overs Daily.
Yep.
Him and Tony do the late night parlay on Thursday. Obviously, the Dudes After Dark on Friday. This after show, Dudes Gone Wild, late night party. Well, I don't know, whatever you guys want
There
to
ain't no
call it.
telling what it's gonna be
Here
this
we are
week.
on Saturdays, and then You know, we're me and Damon are back at it on Sundays for another foodie show. You never know what's coming next, folks. Stick
No,
around. We love each and every one of you.
that's right.
Go do something cool this week. Treat yourself. Treat someone else. Everybody love everybody. And I'm gonna keep saying it till he comes back, like our good buddy Nombre says. Be good.